Seconds left in the first half.
Here we go.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Ball has it knocked loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
They'll start out here with action left. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Big play from a big man, Kayvon Thibodeaux, off the edge and dropping it behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Pierce now up the middle. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Ball again on 2nd down. And look at this, for the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here we go.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Wait.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Paul on to give up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 145 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll go again with Hall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Garoppolo, quarterback sneak. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. On the sneak is Garoppolo. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17-all. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Off of play action. Hill rolling to his left. And this one too low.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Here's Hill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Hill. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 35 yards that time on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go, here we go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
11.
Now Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll give to Hall. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
He's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey McBride, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bucs, on the final play of the 3rd quarter, have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeaux.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Hill. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And taken down just shy of the 40. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now a handoff for Pierce. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Tyson Campbell up to make the stop.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Niners on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hill. They'll find Williams. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Niners are right back in this football game. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here's Hill now after the interception. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Give to Pierce. Runs over it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's the option play going left. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Hill. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Desperation time on fourth for Hill. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. A fourth down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Option play, here's Hall. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Open man is Samuel, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
A run here with Pierce. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now it's Hill. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Hill. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Kayvon Thibodeaux. And the Buccaneers have just about sewn up this football game. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Are moving on in these playoffs as we say thanks for watching and so long.